My name is Norman Rosson. I'm 44 years old, from Chicago, Illinois, West Side, Maywood. I started working at 15, and what pushed me to start so young was just my mother deciding it was time for me to get a job. What work meant for me back then was just me wanting to start making money for myself. Um, just I didn't have to ask my mother or family or anybody for money. I could just have my own money and doing my own thing. And then what it means to me now is just creating opportunities for myself and for my family. What inspired me to start my company was just having creating an opportunity for myself, just not working. I want to say not working for others, but I just had a vision and I had a dream, and so I just wanted to execute and bring it to life. I had a business partner at the time, and even before I had the business partner, we started our brand. I was releasing an album independently, and I had an idea for a shirt called God Bless My Hustle.
God bless my, God bless, God bless my, God bless, God bless my, God bless, God bless my, God bless my hustle.
Our brand, it was originally Hustle Smart Live Right. My partner at the time, he already had the HSLR thing that he was doing. And then I gave the acronym Hustle Smart Live Right. And he was like, nah, I like that, but it should be Hustle Smart Live Rich. And then that kind of stuck. Hustle Smart Live Rich is a mindset as well as a lifestyle. When people wear my brand, I hope they feel empowered. I feel inspired. That they feel like the brand is a representation of them and their values and who they are. So they find some level of identity within the brand. There were always moments where I felt like things would not work out. Sometimes I have those moments even now, sometimes. But, for me, I always lean on my trust in God. I feel like God has always brought me to a certain point, and I don't feel like He would bring me to a point and just leave me there. When I first got married, I was 22 years old. I had my first child when I was 25, and then my second child when I was 27. So I was married for 8 years, and after getting the divorce, after that eighth year, just dealing with that it was difficult at the time. Just trying to figure out how, what direction I was gonna go, and basically restarting my life. But I still had my children to take care of, and being there for them as well, and just knowing that type of impact negative impact and that could have on them was weighing on me as well. Being a father taught me being selfless, and that when I was at one point in my life, I was living for myself. Before you have children, it's just you. And so at some point, when you have children, it's now your mission is not just about you anymore. It's about you living for the children. And so the decisions that you would make before you have them or they're in your life is going to look totally different from the decisions that you would make when they're born. So when you have them. So that's always just every decision that I made after my kids were born was always with them in mind. Love for me now looks like pouring into someone, but I think overall it's just seeing the potential in a person and then pouring into them to do what I can to help them reach their full potential. Happiness to me means finding someone you can enjoy life with, and you share the same passions and goals. And so, yeah, that's what happiness sounds like to me. I'm choosing to retire at 45 because, and now being the right time is, I've been working since I was 15. So that's 30 years of work. Whether I was working for someone else or I was working for myself, my goal is to be able to set myself up to be able to retire so I can, start to enjoy life a little bit more. I feel like I slept on myself in a lot of ways, by just not recognizing maybe what others may have seen in me, and not seeing it in myself. It's important to not sleep on yourself because it will cause you to be in positions that aren't for you. When you know who you are, when you know your gifts, you know your purpose, you operate in that and you don't settle. If I could talk to my younger self in my hardest moment, I would say keep going. The road may look dark. You may not know, obviously, what the future holds ahead, but just keep trusting in God, keep working, and most importantly, don't sleep on yourself.